If you're like me, you do not want to feel like you're gambling when you're investing in the stock market. I want the ability to get super high investing returns, but I do not want the risk that commonly comes along with that. Grab a drink, take a seat, let's talk about it. What's up, y'all? It's Brian. I'm using Reddit WallStreetBets to find a pool of stocks that have meme stock potential, and then I'm going to apply a discounted future cash flow analysis to that group of stocks to figure out which ones are actually strong companies and which ones are trading at a discount right now. The way I do that is first I go to Reddit WallStreetBets, and then over on the right-hand side, they have a thread filters button where I can filter by DD. This stands for due diligence. This is where people post on Reddit and they post specifically their research on companies. And then you can go by time. Default is to new, but I like to go top instead of all time. I want to see just the recent stuff. So I'll say past month. As I look through here, this is where I get ideas about the companies that I want to invest in that have the meme stock potential, but then I'm going to analyze them based on their valuation. So there are several here. I've already compiled a list of 5 or so companies. A space stock jumped out at me. This is RDW, Redwire. This guy is posting about Intel. We've got Google, Reddit. This one is Planet Labs, another Google one, and then Crocs. So these are the ones that jumped out at me that have somewhat serious analysis. So I take this to the next step by going to my free cash flow valuation spreadsheet. So I've got this automated so that all I have to do is type in the ticker of a company. We'll start with Redwire, RDW, and it automatically fills in the information on this sheet: capital expenditures, cash acquisition, free cash flow, research and development, shares outstanding, revenue projections. All of that gets automatically filled out, and then I have it build me some charts here so I can quickly get a look at how's the company going. Does it look like it's a good value play or not? Right here on the adjusted free cash flow sheet, I can see the free cash flow is dropping. Price to free cash flow ratio is negative. So right off the bat, I think I can eliminate RDW. It doesn't have the qualities that I'm looking for. Next up, Intel. Intel also has falling free cash flow. Generally, I like to narrow my search to companies that are increasing their free cash flow year over year and have a good valuation. This chart right up here is their shares outstanding. I also like to look at this chart to see, is the company issuing more shares of stock constantly, which is diluting my shares of stock. So if this blue line is going down, that's ideal. If it's going up, then not so much. Lately, Intel has been increasing their share count. So they've been issuing more shares, which is not good for me. And then over here, this is the revenue projections. So lately their revenue has dropped off big time, but analysts are thinking in 2025 and 2026, it looks like they're going to turn it around. But moving on to Google, Alphabet. Google does have a free cash flow that is rising year over year. Their share count is dropping. Their revenue projections are 11% and 10% for the next couple of years, which is solid. However, their price to free cash flow ratio is really high right now. I'm looking for companies that are undervalued, so they're generally going to have a lower price to free cash flow ratio. Next one is Planet Labs. Planet Labs has falling free cash flow. And then finally, Crocs, which has a rising free cash flow, which looks really good. The share price is falling. The price to free cash flow ratio is falling. And then the revenue projections could be better, 3% and 4% for the next 2 years. But I think Crocs looks pretty interesting. So I'm going to take Crocs to the next stage and do a deeper dive into their free cash flow growth over time. Before moving on to a discounted future free cash flow analysis, I like to do a quick check of the company's financial health. And lately I've been using AI a lot more to make my investing process much faster. I saw an article recently that showed ChatGPT has become on par with professional financial analysts. I'm like, why not? Why not start using ChatGPT to start accelerating the process, do the initial check, and help me quickly narrow down the list. Here's one of my favorite prompts for ChatGPT to rank a company's financial health. I said, give Crocs a rating from 1 to 10. In terms of financial health, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. Take into account liquidity, solvency, profitability, and operating efficiency. Please use stockanalysis.com for the latest quarterly reports. So in the past, I found that if I didn't specifically tell ChatGPT to use stockanalysis.com, it would get some of the information wrong. So since then, I've been doing that, and I haven't had any issues. Liquidity refers to a company's ability to handle its short-term liabilities. Solvency is more long-term liabilities. Profitability is pretty straightforward. How profitable is a company? What is their margins? And then operating efficiency. How efficient are their operations? Do they have a lot of rising costs for their operations? It kind of plays back into profitability. ChatGPT talks about liquidity. They talk about the quick ratio and the current ratio. Both of these are really good measures for liquidity. The current ratio takes into account inventory, whereas the quick ratio doesn't. So the quick ratio is a little bit more conservative. That's the only thing that is a slight black mark on this financial health report, is that the quick ratio is below 1. So if a quick ratio is at 1, that means that a company has enough cash and cash equivalents to cover all of its upcoming short-term liabilities. Crocs doesn't have enough cash and cash equivalents on hand to cover their upcoming short-term liabilities. However, if you take into account their inventory that they have on hand and the fact that they're profitable, they're in a good position to cover their short-term liabilities. Liquidity could be better. Solvency, good debt to equity ratio. They are very profitable, high gross margins and operating margins, and then they have a solid operating efficiency. So ChatGPT gives Crocs an 8 out of 10, indicating solid financial position with room for improvement. For me, this is a strong enough overall assessment to take Crocs to the next level. My favorite metric to look at when I'm analyzing a company is their free cash flow. More than earnings, more than the amount of dividend that they're paying, I like to look at free cash flow because this is the chunk of money that a company has at the end of the year to either return to shareholders or reinvest in the company to create more growth. I don't care if they're paying a dividend, as long as they have a bunch of free cash flow that they're using to reinvest in the company that results in more free cash flow and more free cash flow. That's really all I care about. I think free cash flow really gets straight to the heart of how a company is returning value to shareholders. In order to do that, I like to do the future free cash flow analysis to see what is a company's future cash flow worth to me today and what kind of share price would justify the future free cash flow that I think is going to be happening in the future. So the way I do that is I use my discounted future free cash flow spreadsheet. Just like my previous free cash flow valuation spreadsheet, this one is also automated. In the yellow square up here, if I type in Crocs, everything is automatically filled out. So if I go to my data entry tab, this is the kind of stuff that automatically goes in. The one exception to that rule is I have to automatically enter in the projected revenue growth. I like to go to stockanalysis.com. I'll pull that up as well here. So I click on the forecast tab of stock analysis for Crocs, and professional analysts give their projections for what they think revenue growth, earnings per share is going to look like for the next 5 years. Personally, I like to see their revenue growth projections 2024 to 2028. That's the next 5 years. And then I plug that information into my spreadsheet. So let's go back to my dashboard. This graph right here is showing the revenue projections for the next 5 years. The red being the highest analyst projections, the green being the lowest analyst projections. So given those projections, let's ignore these 3 cells for now. I have to enter in the perpetual growth rate. So after the next 5 years, this is my assumption for how much Crocs is going to continue to grow into the future. I always like to use inflation. I tend to not use a value higher than inflation because if a single company is growing greater than inflation for eternity, then eventually that company is going to dwarf the US economy because the US economy is growing with inflation. So that's where that assumption comes from. The discount rate is the discount that I would want to pay for this free cash flow in the future, given a company's risk level and their volatility. So I don't pull this number out of my butt. I do a Google search for Crocs discount rate, and on Alpha Spread, that's where I always pull that figure. This is the cost of equity. That's what I use as the discount rate. In this case, 7.71%. They do not have any minority stake. This is just referring to non-controlling interest in the company. So is there any ownership that is apart from the public shareholders? Pretty much would be non-controlling interest. So there's none of that. And then finally, I put in the number of shares outstanding in millions. And then this spreadsheet will automatically calculate what is a fair share price for each situation. So for the high analyst projections, if that comes to pass, then a fair share price would be $291 per share. This is also assuming that the free cash flow margin continues to stay the same. Free cash flow margin is the percentage of revenue that is free cash flow. If a company has $1 million in revenue and they have a free cash flow margin of 10%, that would mean that their free cash flow would be $100,000. Over the past 5 years, Crocs has had an average free cash flow margin of 16.73%. So if I assume that rate going forward, based on the revenue projections, I can also estimate their future free cash flow. So right here, this graph shows in the blue, this is the past 5 years of free cash flow margin. Since 2019, it's been going up and then kind of bouncing up and down between about 22 and 15. This yellow line, this shows the average that I am projecting going into the future. So with the high analyst projection, we got a share price of 291. With the average analyst projection, 230. And the lowest projections would still point to a fair share price of 178. However, the current share price of Crocs is $110 a share. So using the free cash flow analysis, this price is really undervalued. Crocs is trading at a huge discount right now, especially when we consider that the lowest revenue projections would still point to a much higher share price. This is where these top 3 cells come into play. So this is where I put in some adjustments to see what kind of share prices will result. I didn't mess with the free cash flow margin at all. I only adjusted the revenue growth. So if I ignore the analyst projections and I say that Crocs is actually going to have a 10% reduction in free cash flow over the next 5 years, if they actually start shrinking, and then after that 5 years, they grow at 3% per year, then the fair share price is 107. So for me to buy Crocs today at $110 per share, that would be a fair share price if Crocs actually shrinks for the next 5 years. In my mind, that makes Crocs incredibly safe, even if Crocs does worse than what the lowest analyst projections say, then it still is trading at a good share price. This final cell right here, past projection, this assumes if their revenue continues to grow over the next 5 years at the same rate as it did the previous 5 years. So the previous 5 years, Crocs grew their revenue by 26% on average. So if they're able to continue that growth over the next 5 years and have the same average free cash flow margin, then a fair share price today is $608. So Crocs is incredibly undervalued. It has that presence online, and most importantly, it has a presence on WallStreetBets recently. So it has the chance to pop off while being undervalued at the same time. If you enjoyed my style of stock analysis, I also do a public YouTube portfolio where I invest in a different stock every week. You can check out that video right here. Cheers.